To let it slip like that, I guess it'll be hard to find the words, but what's the mood in that dressing room you just walked out of?
Yeah, that is simple. That is what everyone can understand. It's not the first time we dropped points, not the first time we conceded a goal in the last minute, it's not the first time we conceded a set piece, so everyone can, I think, understand what the mood was in the dressing room.
So why do you think, like you say, not the first time for any of those things, why did it happen again?
Nou ja, I can explain every single time, but let's keep it to this game. 2-0 up, I don't think we've conceded till that moment any chance. And the penalty wasn't a chance as well for them, but we made it a chance because it led to a penalty, VAR intervention one more time. So 2-1, then maybe their first chance of the game led to the 2-2. We showed mentality to go 3-2 up. I think after that I felt we had control. Of course there's always the lone ball, second ball, lone ball, second ball, which you cannot always make sure that doesn't happen. And then a set piece comes in extra time. 9 minutes of extra time, and they score. Yeah, that is part of our season, but the only ones to blame is us, because we do concede these chances. We do so much to create. So it's not easy for us to score a goal, though today we scored 3. If you score 3 goals in an away game, that should normally be enough to win a game of football, especially if you hardly concede a chance.
I know that no manager wants to stand in front of these boards and single out a player, but with that challenge that led to the penalty, is it just self-inflicted? You invite them back into the match, you bring the crowd back into the game, and a match that looked really under control, suddenly it's chaos.
Yeah. Yeah, what you can say is that he tries to do everything to prevent a cross from coming. So if you want to call it a mistake, it's a mistake from hard work, from trying. Yeah, there was contact, that's for sure. The player already, I think, was on his way going to the floor. But again, we should, in that situation, look at ourselves and not at the referee or the VAR.
Did we see at that point that the bad run that you've had has just left you really fragile? The second something goes wrong, even though you did make it 3-2, the control you've had, the confidence seems to drain out of the team.
Yeah, but I think no matter which situation you are as a team, if you're 2-0 up and you control the game completely and the fans were quiet, not constantly, but in general, I think we were where we wanted to be. Yeah, if you then concede a goal, going 2-1, they come back to end the game with 2-1. Yeah, then I think if you play in this stadium, the fans will always give it a go one more time, and the players as well. And like I said, I don't think we've conceded afterwards a chance, but the first chance we did concede led to a shot from a difficult angle, I think, but went in, 2-2. And then we came back with mentality, with a great attack. So we have to do a lot of things well to score a goal. And 3-3 is, as you saw.
Yeah. Just tell us about some of the changes you made. The first double change, I guess at that point they've just switched formation and you're trying to lock down the match?
No, I took off Florian and the other one was Connor. Yep. That's both related to the amount of games they've played coming back from an injury. Connor's been out for a long time. And he had repetitive injuries on his hamstring. So, yeah. We always knew before this game he could play 60, so I pushed it towards 66, 67, okay. I think. Flo has played so many minutes, and we have to keep him fit. But I don't think it was about it. It wasn't about the ones I brought in.
Were you close to using Mo Salah at all? It's obviously the third game he started on the bench, and in 2 of them now he hasn't come on. I might be wrong. I didn't see him really warm up during the second half.
I think all the players go for a warm-up on a regular basis, but we were 2-0 up, we were 3-2 up. I think it was at that moment of time more about controlling the game, and we didn't need a goal at that moment of time. And normally, when you need a goal, like last week against Sunderland, I brought Mo in. Today it felt to me that we needed We needed different players like Wata. I've brought him in many times when we needed to bring the wing over the line. And he gave everything, I think, what I could expect from him. And he was also not part in us conceding the free.
What happens with Mo medium, short term, Arne? It's hard to see a player of that stature and kind of knowing what's happened in the past when he's been left out of the team. It's hard to see him accepting a situation like this for too long.
No, first, like I said before the game, we have to accept the situation we are in, and I make my choices based on that. And the short-term future of Mo is that he goes in a week time to the African Cup of Nations, and but before that we play Inter and Brighton.
Okay. Are you still absolutely sure you can fix this? Did you see enough today to think, you know, that great team that you took to the title last season, it's in there somewhere?
If you want to base it on what we've seen today and what we've showed many times this season, then there's every reason to be very positive. But it's also not for the first time that when we show a lot of positive things, there's not a lot the other team needs to do to score a goal against us, and that is what we have to fix. But I don't think, maybe we've played only 2 games that the other team created more chances than us. But yeah, that's not where it's about in football. It's about scoring goals, it's about results, it's about not conceding. And but if you look at the way we play and the way the boys keep going, and when the disappointment is there after the 2-2, they come back to a 3-2. Was it after the 3-3 that Virgil had his header also, or was that before?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah. So even again, then the boys were trying it. So that tells me again, like I said earlier, there's a lot of positives to take from this game, but it gets harder and harder to address the positive if the results go against you so many times.
Thank you, Arne.
You're welcome.